Hi, this is Shannan Marie. I'm back in California after traveling to New York City to do an energy healing at the World Trade Center site and ultimately New York. That was a really beautiful trip, and I've actually spent a really beautiful 30 or 40 minutes in this space doing a meditation. So I'm still kind of blissed out. Yeah. But I felt like I wanted to come here and just kind of document the experience that I had while I was there. A few months ago, I got a call from God to go to New York and be there on September 11th in order to do an energy healing at the World Trade Center site. I did that, and then later in the afternoon on the 11th, on September 11th, I had the opportunity to be on top of a building where I was overlooking all of New York City. And in this space, I was then guided to do a healing on the whole city. Both of those were equally as amazing and beautiful and powerful. And I want to share a little bit about both of those aspects with you now. So, the morning of September 11th, at the time that the planes hit the World Trade Center towers, I was at my home where I was staying in New Jersey, and I was in meditation at that time, bringing about peace and bringing love to that space in New York City and to all of the city of New York. I then made my way to the city, to New York City, by bus, train, and subway. I made it there, and late morning I was there, and I did an energy healing there. I did the healing, and before I did that, I connected to the energy and the love of our Creator. I'm getting chills as I say that now. I called in my heavenly team, angels, archangels, the elementals, those little beings that are here guarding all of nature. I connected to all of nature. I connected to my own higher self. I did all this in a specific order. And I called in and I connected to our star brothers and sisters. And it was just really a beautiful experience. I do that portion of it almost every day. I don't call in our star brothers and sisters every day, but I do connect to my Creator, our Creator, the Ascended Masters, the angels, and we all have our own specific team of heavenly people, heavenly beings that are assigned to each human on earth to assist us in this journey that we know is life, to be supportive and to be protective of us, and we just must call them in. They don't have they are not able to come into our lives and interject unless we ask them to. And it's just been a devastating part of life that people are living their lives with this concept and with this horrible, awful idea that they're alone. And any idea of there being an angel or a spiritual team member that you can call upon, that has been vilified and that has been made to seem like it's fake or fairy tale. So people don't know that they can call on these divine beings to come in and support them and to protect them and to give them guidance and clarity about the things that are going on within them and around them in their lives. So that's something that I do every day. So that part of it was beautiful and powerful. But when I got to the energy healing, that was amazing because it was a little bit different than I had done before in 2014. And it was a little bit different than I was expecting to do. Because the actual World Trade Center memorial was closed off, they had some special program going on until 3 p.m. And I was there in the morning. There was a farmer's market going on at the World Trade Center site that they had created. Every Tuesday they have this farmers market, and I thought that that was a little bit interesting, just from my spiritual perspective, to have to know that all of that death and destruction and negativity happen there, and to have a farmers market there now. Just the significance, the symbolism of that, to have the fresh fruits and the fresh veggies, and that's creation right there, and people interacting and engaging and sharing in this energy of creation and newness. That alone for me was beautiful to witness and to be a part of. So before I went into my prayer and meditation, I was engaging in that, having conversation with people, and I purchased produce and I purchased items. So I think that was a really interesting energy exchange, um, to have happen on that day and at that time and in that space. So to go back, I did the energy, the divine connection, asked for divine guidance, support, and protection in that space at the World Trade Center site. I then People from around the world sent me prayers to read at the World Trade Center site as a part of this healing. And that's what that's what God asked me to do. So I did it. And I would like to read a few of them. So I did my own prayer, intention, energy, healing, a clearing and transmission, neutralizing and enhancing, upgrading of the energy there at the World Trade Center site. And then I brought in energy, positive and loving energy from those around the world into the space also to make it more powerful. And I would like to share some of those prayers with you now. Before I read them, I added, please honor and bring these prayers to life. My cousin, who's in Germany, sent me a beautiful prayer. Someone that I love so much, Shannan Marie, sent me a prayer, a short prayer. My friend Hannah sent me a prayer from Los Angeles. And then my friend Lynn sent me a special prayer also. So I'm going to read you. I'll start by reading Shannan Marie's. Shannan Marie's prayer was this: I pray for the spirits and families to have more light and peace. Short and sweet and beautiful. My cousin EJ from Germany said, my brothers and sisters in faith, I entrust you to God who created you. May you return to the one who formed you from the dust of this earth. May Mary, the angels, and all the saints come to meet you as you go forth from this life. May Christ, who was crucified for you, bring you freedom and peace. May Christ, the Son of God, who died for your sake, take you into his kingdom. May Christ, the God Shepherd, give you a place within his flock. May he love you forever and keep you among his people. May you see your Redeemer face to face and enjoy the sight of God forever. Amen. My friend Hannah from Los Angeles. Just as most of us, I was leading a normal life when all of a sudden this terrible loss occurred. I'm hurt by the pain inflicted on innocent people, their families, but more so for the constant ache that we're reminded of associated with each 9/11. Clear the pain. While I understand it was evil intent, I see wellness and together as a number one goal. I know that we can accomplish this. Together, we reach lengths of love and light that will release into the universe spelled Y-O-U, universe, healing vibrations. For those whose lives were lost that day, I love you. I'm committed to healing in spirit with you always. Ashe. Ashe. Soulflower of Hannah's Healing House. Hi, I'm here. Oh, good. Okay, so that's my friend. We're going to go have lunch now. Um, Maybe I'll come back and do another video talking about the healing city as a whole. I basically sent love and a divine being to each building in New York City as I'm watching over this whole city. Every single building had a beam of creator light, of God light, to eradicate all the negativity, all the buildings where decisions are made that affect the rest of the world. An archangel is stationed in each of those. I don't know if I should be sharing all this, but we all have the power to utilize heaven to support our dreams and our mission here on this planet. And my mission specifically is part of it is to assist humanity in liberating ourselves in this whole crazy, fucked up matrix that we're living in. So may all of us have peace and liberation. May all of us be free from the negativity. May all of us be connected to our own creator and really strengthen and engage with our creator in a way that we are not used to. We're all powerful and divine, and I'm going to go eat some food. I'm pretty hungry. So thank you for listening. I love you. Oh, and I want to thank anybody who supported me in this journey, sending me your love and your energy. I really appreciate it. For all of those who sent me your prayers, I really appreciate it. You really enhanced the healing that was done there. I'm not going to share all of the details because a lot of that was private. I actually had a videographer come, but I knew that it wasn't right that I filmed all of that. So that's just how it worked out. I love you. Thank you for listening.